can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than yours. And guess what? I know you know he's good, but we're still going to throw him the football no matter what you do. This offense is confident in his ability, and this is why. He makes big plays and starts the game off with a big play.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Bringing it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Huskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Husker!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. No, he got loose. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll send the back in motion. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Huskers will punt this one away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. Zings it complete to the right. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's hot. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen. just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
And the Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's got an open man. Racing to the right. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawk. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to throw again. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He wants to change this route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. And it'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try the run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
And the Huskers line up to punt it away. doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it near midfield. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw and show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Kane. Turns it on in midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Kane. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Cincinnati. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going right to work up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
3rd down, and the Husker faithful incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. And number 3 is coming soon.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man to the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Tide. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in the supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Going to look downfield again. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. The offense changing the play. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Oh, he's getting it with a steam. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to buy time. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. Touchdown, Nebraska. They move on top here on the 4th. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Alabama quickly back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Working on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Bama! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. All by himself. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Cade. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all give them the same.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but's able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Unloads quickly. Turning it on.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, Dave.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
They go right back to him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Knew where we wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Collar. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by